And we are underway here at volleycritic.blogspot.com. You're now joining us for the second match game for the EVP tournament out here in Scottsdale, Arizona. At this time, we are now watching the second match or second round of the EVP tournament. You're looking at Michael McCracken, and you're also looking at Klein. So Klein and McCracken going up here against Jesse Alo and Wadlington. So on the far court, you got Wadlington in the dark shorts. You have Alo with the darker complexion to the right. On the far end of the court, here serving the ball, you're looking at Klein, and up at the net we have McCracken. As the game gets started here, we're going to watch some good volleyball, and the ball is passed up, and a good set with a spike straight down the middle, and sails just a little deep. And that's 1-0, 1 point for McCracken and Klein. And that ball sails straight into the net for a side out, and we are now looking at 1-1. Wadls preparing to serve. That was a great up by McCracken, who hits the ball straight at Wadls, and unfortunately, Alo not able to make it there to the ball as it sails out to the far left-hand side of the corner. And that's 1 more point here for McCracken and Klein. It is now set at 2-1. Ball is passed up. Set. And a high corner hit there from Wadls, putting it just over Klein, unable to come down with it with a one-handed poke. And it ties us up at 2-2 to start the game. And a good short serve, the ball not being able to be passed up high enough for McCracken to get to it. And 1 more point, 3-2. Ball goes straight in the net, tying us up at 3s across the board. Ball is served to Wadls. He's up the swing, and it is picked up by Klein, who is now up at the net and slams one straight down the middle for a line drive. And that is 1 extra point, and now we are now switching sides. Again, we're switching at 7 points, which is international rules, but has been adopted by a lot of players out here in Arizona, and the opposing team also coming from New Mexico. Ball is now set up. Wadlington goes for the spike, and it's a kill. And a very smart play there from McCracken as he puts the ball up over the huge block from Jesse Alo as it drops just right inside of the line and makes it very difficult for Wadls to be able to make it over there. A perfect spot and a good point there from McCracken and Klein. The set is up. And there's a block. Again, they're going to try 1 more time as Wadls goes back up for the hit. And this time the block comes through as it puts it down here on the Wadls side. Jesse Alo not set to be able to pick that ball up and adds 1 more point there to McCracken and Klein on their drive here to success. Jesse passes the ball up the middle, goes up the swing, cuts it to the outside, but is picked up on McCracken, who then puts it over to the deep corner. Jesse back up again. And with a powerful swing, hits that angle shot straight down to the back far corner, and it is in for 1 more point for Alo and Wadls. As it's a tight game, we're here at 5-6. And a great block coming from Vance Wadlington. And very, very smart thinking coming out of there from McCracken as he tries to put it through a tough cut angle shot there. Unfortunately, does not get over the net. And again, adds one more point here for Team Wadls and Alo. Unfortunately, Alo does drive that one straight into the net, and we now have his side change. Served up by Klein. Alo not able to handle the heat on that ball as it's a line drive straight to the net. Wadls not able to pick it up. Sorry, Alo not able to handle the drive of that serve. And Wadls not able to grab it there at the net as there was a line drive straight to the net. They are set. The spike is down, and it is a perfect put away as Alo and Wadls give themselves congratulations there on that big hit. Wadlington now back to the back line as he's getting set to serve the ball. And there's a miscue here from Klein and McCracken as communication cut down and no one able to pick up the ball. Adds one more point there to the side for Alo and Wadlington. McCracken gets the ball up, swings, and it is down. Wadlington just again with a good, getting a good set and spiking it, hitting it right off the hands of the block from Klein. And a good put away for them as it's adding another point there for Alo and Wadlington on the forecourt. The ball is picked up again by Wadls, who goes up for the spike, puts it just in the middle there. McCracken up. And with no blocker up there, impossible to stop as he puts the ball down on his hard angle shot. Now we have Klein going to serve. And high off the block once again. As Wadlington's doing a great job of keeping those swings high, and as he's aiming high off the block, he's making a lot of points off of those hits of his. And again, also helps out with Jesse's sets as they look like they're on the money and getting those balls up to Wadlington to make the best out of it. And the ball is picked up. A great play by Jesse Alo, who then turns back and gets the ball up. Unfortunately, just a little bit too much power there on that bump pass, as it was a terrible pickup by Jesse Alo with his knuckle sandwich there. Again, if he is able to get that with maybe two hands or be able to put two arms on that ball, give it a little bit more control, cause Wadlington not to run back as far. The play could have been very different. Wadlington sets it up for the middle. Alo spikes, and it is blocked by Klein with an amazing block out there as Klein turns to his line side and grabs Alo on his turn down the line too as well for a beautiful block, and 1 point for Klein and McCracken. And that ball is spiked straight down with a good set from Vance Wadlington as Jesse hits it straight down and Klein not able to come up with it. And again, adds on one more point here for Alo and Wadls as they get prepared to serve. And a great put away there from Klein as he just goes right around the block and just right on the inside of Alo, not able to come up with it with his open hand. And again, there's a show of sportsmanship as they, cheer each other on there. And followed up there by a ball into the net on serve. It is now a side out and a turnover here to Alo and Wadlington. Vance Wadlington is now at the back line and ready to serve. And the score is now 13-13. And a beautiful play coming out there from Klein with his great eyesight as he's able to see the entire court and was able to misdirect Jesse Alo out there. Unfortunately, Jesse not able to make it back to get that pick up as it drops right on the outside line there. Pass goes up just a little bit too high there on the pass set, and unfortunately gets into the hands of Klein, who puts it right over the top of Alo, and Alo not able to make anything of it. And we are now back with McCracken at the line. Score is now 5-3. Passes up, Alo's up, and sails it just a little high over the block of Klein. As that sails out, that adds one more point to an extra part of the lead at 16-3. And again, just another pass blunder as Alo is not able to get up there to the net to be able to take that ball away from the opposing team. Alo goes for a good spike, misdirects, and slams that angle as McCracken not able to come up with it with the hard line drive or hard angle drive. And as they're back there, Alo and Wadlington look like they're convening together and coming up with a plan. As they do look a little frustrated out there, but once again, as good volleyball players do, they look like they're shaking it off and they're getting prepared to give some good volleyball action going on out here. McCracken and Klein set up for the pass on serve receive. And once again, another miscue there on communication as a ball is missed and it hits the sand for another point for Alo and Wadlington. And a very, very smart play coming out of there from McCracken as he puts it right over Wadls. Alo jetting out to the hard angle, which is the common shot from McCracken. And as McCracken saw that going up, he put the ball just right over the block for a great point. So Jesse Alo puts that ball just right over the block again and does the same thing that just happened to the play prior. And once again we have Vance Wadlington back there in the back getting ready to do this as he's ready to serve. And again, there's a missed pass as the ball sails outside of the reach of Klein, unable to be able to make a move on that ball. Wow, and the ball just goes right through the arms of Jesse Alo. Looks a very disappointed look on his face as he puts his hands on his hips, shakes his head, and they're definitely having a talk back there, Wadlington and Alo, as he definitely needs to close up that block. Good job to McCracken as he slams that ball angle right through the arms of Jesse Alo. And again, they're reset here to go as they're looking at 19-17. Alo pops the ball up with the one-handed knuckle, and it sails just a little long. And it looks like we're down here on game point. And Alo and Wadlington able to pick that ball up, so now it is 19-20. Ball is picked up, Alo on it. Wadlington gets back over and puts the ball down. Ball is picked up by Alo. Alo back up at the net to be able to swing, and it is picked up once again. And there's a good up by Wadlington. Set is on the back. Alo for the angle shot, and Klein goes line as very, very smart play. We thank everybody for coming out here. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure that you sign up as a follower at volleycritic.blogspot.com. And remember that here at volleycritic.blogspot.com, critics are welcome here.